Hey, everybody, welcome to Mansfield High School basketball here on Mansfield Cable Access. We're a little bit late, but we're going to give you a great game. And I'm Mark Farinella with Tom Ferry and Maureen O'Neill, our camera person. Hope you folks are safe from the snow tonight. I know it was slippery. I took a little bit of a spill tonight, but I'm all right. So here is the setup, folks. We are here with the Franklin Panthers, 4-2 in both overall and in the Kelly Rex division. They lost twice to Franklin, and they are a pretty good team. I've already seen them, and they can do a lot of things. The guys you want to watch for tonight, number 10, Declan Walmsley. He is a three-point shooter, pumped in 29 in a 70-53 win at King Philip. And Andrew Byfield, number 22, he is kind of an all-purpose kid. Not in the ball game right now because of his 2 fouls, but he can do a lot of things out there, and not having him on the court right now is a great opportunity for the Hornets. The Hornets, however, do have a disadvantage. Hornets will be playing without TJ Guy, maybe for the rest of the year. They're not sure yet. He had a bit of an Achilles pull, not a tear, and they're rehabbing him every day. So the Hornets will have to go without TJ for the rest of the year. But CJ Neely, the coach, has had to replace his whole starting 5, and he's done a pretty good job of it. Jack Colby gives it off. Matty Bowen's jumper inside the arc is good, and that gives him his first 2 points of the game. 9-6 Hornets. Ball is loose. Chris Hill on the break. Hill tries to go coast to coast, but he'll get called for the offensive foul.
I thought he Euro-stepped around that man. But the Hornets don't get that call.
That's Hill's first, third on the team. This is C.J. Neely's 7th year at the helm of the Franklin Panthers. He was previously the Foxborough coach for many years, and also prior to that an assistant at Oliver Ames. Well-versed in Hockomock League competition. They play in the Central Division in the tournament. Of course, we have no tournament this year. And a travel is called on Zach Harvey.
By the entire Mansfield cheering section, I might add.
Now, number 44 out there is an interesting player. He is a freshman, Henry DiGiorgio, and he can come in and provide instant offense for this Franklin team. The Hornets, you know them, you love them. Matty Bowen averaging 27 a game, I believe. I'll check that. Yes, he is. And that basket, by the way, and I forgot to mention it, Matty Bowen's little jumper there gave him 800 career points. He is tied up, going out of bounds, will be Hornet ball. So Matty's over 800. He's going to face some competition to get to 30 tonight. He may not be able to do it.
They're playing denied defense, and even when he gets the ball, they're immediately double-teaming him.
Yes, he is.
You got to play that way. You got to make somebody else beat you, quite frankly.
I really wanted to announce the 800th because we got off to a little bit of a late start. I kind of forgot it. And a foul is called.
Foley.
And that is on Brendan Foley, and that is his first. 4th on the team. Yeah, a little surprising snow out there tonight. And some games canceled around the Hockomock League for other reasons, including the King Philip and Attleboro game. By the way, Tom, you would have gotten a kick out of watching Canton play Attleboro, the boys. They played last night. Canton scored more points in the first quarter, and DiGiorgio hits the fall-away 3. Canton scored more points in the first quarter last night than they did in the entire game against Mansfield. They lost by 6, and they put in 14 three-pointers.
Wow.
Chris Hill's three-point attempt is no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Walmsley. Here comes Walmsley on the drive. He will go right to the basket. He gets the basket, and he's fouled.
Nice soft touch by Walmsley. Puts the Panthers up 2. A little game of streaks here, Mark. Back and forth.
We're waiting to see who the foul is called on. It is on Foley. That's his second. And now there are 5 on the Hornets. Walmsley will go to the line, looking to complete a three-point play. As I said, he pumped in 29 against King Philip, and it just couldn't stop him no matter what. They were trying to overplay Byfield in that game, and I understand it. But the fact is, you leave somebody open. You don't want to leave the best shooter on the team open, and that's what happened. Sacchetti's in the ball game now for the Hornets. Brian C. will do the hop, skip, and a foul beforehand. So that's on 23, I believe. Is that Ben Harvey? Yes, it is. It's on Zach's younger brother. And that will take the ball out of bounds. On the side, Matty Bowen will inbound for Mansfield.
Oh,
Gets it
boy.
into Colby, and a
Another
foul.
foul. That's a 1-and-1.
And that foul is on Walmsley, which is only his first. They're piling up the fouls, though, Tom. And
yeah,
as
they
you
are.
said,
It's going to be a foul shooting contest in the second quarter.
they are at 1-1 right now. And here's Jack Colby, who already has 3 points in the game.
You know, that's what happens when you're trying to play man-to-man, deny man-to-man defense. You know, you're doing a little grabbing. You're not move your feet quite as quick as you should be.
And you always risk leaving that one guy open who's going to kill you. Colby misses the second, gets his own rebound, will go up, and foul is on the floor, but he is fouled on the way in, and he'll go to the line again. And that foul is on Ben Harvey, and that's his second. Ben Harvey is the sophomore brother of Zach, who's a senior. Ben's the taller of the two. And here's Jack Colby again at the line. Gets the first.
Jack.
Colby now with 5 points, 1:56 left. It's 12-11 Franklin. And the shot rolls out. Walmsley with the rebound. Franklin on the break. Harvey to O'Brien. Now over to DeGiorgio. DeGiorgio will lean into his defender, puts the ball off the basket, but nice rebound by Brian C. And here come the Hornets. Highland will direct the traffic for the Hornets. Being marked fairly closely. In a little bit of trouble. Now gets it out to C. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Sacchetti with the three. No good. Rebounded by Sean Vinson, who's in the ball game for the Franklin Panthers. The drive to the corner for the DeGiorgio shot. That was off the side of the basket. Sacchetti recovers. Here come the Hornets again. Looking to pull ahead in this game. Sacchetti in the corner to Colby. Colby underneath
Matt
Highland. Nice basket. Good look.
Great cut by Matt Highland.
And he will go to the line as well. I guess every basket now is going to be accompanied by a
foul
free
shot.
throw. The foul was on Zach Harvey. That's his first. Ninth.
How often do you see a team get into the double bonus in the first quarter?
Well, they did the same thing against King Philip. I got to admit, they are physical. Let's put it that way. It's 14-12 Hornets. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Trap that corner.
Walmsley being guarded closely by Matty Bowen. Here's DeGiorgio for a long three, and he hits it. DeGiorgio has a shot, and he's got 2 baskets for 6 points. 15-14 Franklin. Hornets with 27 seconds left. Sacchetti looking to get to Highland. Highland loses it out of bounds.
You know, Mark, I was just going to say the Panthers are susceptible to that backdoor cut, and Matty made an initial move like he was going to go backdoor, and then he stopped.
13 seconds when they get it across the timeline. The shot clock is off, of course. And the drive by Harvey is no good. The rebound by C. Bowen has it. Will he put it up? He's fouled on the way in. Matty Bowen.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul? What? I'm sorry. Wow. I shouldn't do that. You know, I've seen some bizarre officiating in the last couple of days. So the King Philip games I did, that was pretty weird. Anyway, now the ball is going to go inbounds for Franklin with 2 seconds. 1, the shot by Harvey is over the basket, and nothing comes of it. So after 1 period of play here at the James Albertini Memorial Gymnasium, it is Franklin 15, Mansfield 14. Oh, Tommy, I hope you got here safe, right? Everything is okay?
Yeah, we're here.
That's true.
I hope everybody.
You should have seen it, though, Tom. I took 3 steps in after walking so gingerly through the parking lot, 3 or 4 steps in onto the linoleum out there, and I hit a wet spot, and I just
Down.
did basically a somersault practically, and my coffee spilled everywhere.
Oh.
So it took me a while to get up. I'm okay, even though I am an old man. I didn't break anything, but I really miss that coffee. They did tell me, though, that the hallway smells wonderful.
You can live with a broken hip. It's the coffee that you can't live with.
You know, the worst part, Tom, is I landed right on my surgically repaired knee. It's okay, though. I guess that means it's getting better. So anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about the basketball game in the short time we have. Right now, it looks like they are paying attention to Maddie Bowen for sure.
Yeah, you know, Maddie's going to draw the coverage. You know, when a kid scores over 30 points in 4 of the 5 games, you know, he's going to draw the attention. And now without TJ Guy, everything else gets ramped up a little more.
You know,
going to take some screens.
I definitely feel bad for TJ. I mean, even before this, I mean, the whole season being shortened as it was, I mean, he had a chance to be up on the banner up there for the 1,000-point list. But now, obviously, the most important thing, get him healthy, keep him healthy, and send him off to Michigan with the best intentions and best wishes of all of us here in Mansfield.
Like we always say, Mark, don't let this be. We all want to win championships, but this is not the best thing you're going to do with your life.
Exactly. And now, opportunity for other people, too. I mean, you look at it the best way you can. You know, Chris Hill getting a start tonight, and he has not been in the starting rotation to this point. Byfield is back in the ball game for Franklin. Gets it to Newman outside now. Byfield to O'Brien. O'Brien will drive. A little finger roll off the rim. It goes out of bounds off Franklin. Mansfield ball.
Panthers stay in that tough man-to-man. Jake O'Brien shadowing Maddie Bowen. You know, Maddie's teammates have got to set some screens for him, too, to free him up a little.
Yep. And he's doing it physically, too. You can see he's making sure he's making contact every time he goes someplace.
I would post him up. I would get Maddie. Look at him. He's doing it. Get him in the low post. Give him the ball.
A lot of traffic in there. Bowen now has it out at the top of the key. He will drive in, spin it back out to Hill. Now over to C. C's going to make the drive, and he does not get the shot off before the 30-second buzzer. Not a bad idea, just a second too late.
Yep. Good defense by the Panthers. Give them credit.
Yep.
They did a great job. They switched a lot of switchers.
Watch out for Byfield now. Here's a kid, 18 against King Philip. Walmsley misses. He shouldn't be taking the inside shot. He just go outside. That's what he does best.
I tell you, that was a smooth-looking move there, too. He would love to have that shot back.
Highland over to Hill. Hill will take the three.
That's off.
And the rebound is by Walmsley. Walmsley goes up there for pretty good for a fairly short player compared to some. Takes the three. Does not get the bounce. And the rebound is Highland's. Highland will bring the ball up. Gets it to Hill again. Hill looked to get it inside to Bowen, but a kick by Byfield. Now, I was talking about Byfield. 18 against King Philip, 16 against King Philip, 15 against Milford. I'm not sure what his average is because I haven't got all their games, but he has certainly been steady as a scorer, but he's a rebounder. He plays decent defense. Not a shot blocker, but he does a lot of good things. Highland now is going to take it around, give it out to Hill. Hill will spin, goes in against Byfield, and draws the foul against Byfield.
Nice move. You know, Chris Hill has got to look for his offense. And also, with the lack of rebounding, Chris has really got to follow his shot there, especially when he shoots that three from the wing.
More importantly, though, Tom, that's the third foul on Byfield.
Big fat.
And there he goes back to the bench. So you're getting one of Franklin's best weapons out of the ballgame, and that's not bad for the Hornets.
You hope that comes back to hurt him.
Chris Hill tries to get. He still hasn't gotten that second shot yet. 15-15, tied up.
Great D.
Double team on Walmsley, but he gets out of it.
Where's that quick whistle?
I know, it wasn't there. O'Brien has it out top. Off to Vinson. Vinson for the three. Sean Vinson. He's a 6'3 junior. Gets some minutes. Didn't play much against King Philip, though.
Boy, aside from the numbers, it's hard to tell the difference in these Franklin Panthers. They all look like about 6'1".
They're all pretty generic.
All
aren't
can
they?
shoot. Yeah, they switch everything because they can all cover multiple positions.
Hill
There
looks
we go.
inside for Highland, and Highland gets it.
Nice cut.
Nice
Matt
cut. Highland
Yep.
left everybody asleep. And now he's got 7 points in the contest. 18-17 Franklin, 5:13 left to go.
Oh,
Ball
I got
is
this one.
fired out, and it will be off Franklin. It's Mansfield ball.
That was a great pass, actually. It's coming right to me. Boy, you're seeing a half-court offense game, Mark. Not a lot of breaks.
Yep. No, these teams are quick. Both teams have, and they react well to any kind of circumstance out there. They are immediately see how they're on the ball right off the bat. And
Good
a
job.
steal. Steal by O'Brien. Gets up to Walmsley. Walmsley will go in, take the stop and pop, and it
Great.
goes out of bounds on the block. Hill and Foley were both there.
See Chris Hill there, straight up.
Yep.
Had his arms straight up.
And it's tough to
Stood
shoot over
straight
that.
up, yeah.
It is absolutely tough to shoot over that.
It's exactly how you want to play that. Any forward motion by your arms, they're going to call you every time.
So Vincent will inbound here. Gets it to Walmsley and a whistle already. And the foul is on number 3 for Franklin. That's Braden Dunbeer. He's a little used substitute, but gives him a little extra height. I saw him in the King Philip game.
Yeah, they're going to need some depth there.
So everything's a 2-shot foul for Mansfield right now. Matty Bowen from the corner.
Wow,
Swish!
what a shot.
Welcome back, Matty Bowen.
Deep in the corner.
803 career points now.
They
And
got
a
Matty
whistle.
on a reach in.
And you're right. Matty's second foul. You don't want to get him in foul trouble
you
here.
don't-
either.
definitely don't want him getting
You're
his
going to need
third.
him in this game.
Yeah. He's got to be smart here on the defensive end.
Walmsley will inbound. Gets it to Dunbeer.
Mike didn't get the substitute up to the table in time if he's taking
Jake
him out.
O'Brien fires the 3 and hits it.
That's the 4th different player that's hit a three-point shot for the Panthers.
21-20. The Panthers in a 1-point lead. And I
stepped
think
out.
Foley stepped out of bounds, and it comes back to Franklin with 4:10 left to go. And in comes Jack Colby. Matty Bowen goes out for a brief rest.
This is a good substitution. Get Matty out on the defensive end. If there's a turnover, if they get a stoppage of play, they can sneak him back in for offense.
In the corner by DeGiorgio. No good this time. Chris Hill with the rebound flips it over to Highland, and here they come. Here come the Hornets. Foley will take the 3 from the right side. No good.
Colby.
Rebounded. I'm sorry, that was Colby. You're right. 2 syllables. It's easy to get those mixed up.
Oh, they're getting some wide open
And a
looks.
shot by Jake O'Brien. So 3 baskets for the Panthers in this period, and they're all threes. 24-20, Franklin in the lead. Hornets come back. 3:31 left to go in the quarter and in the half. Highland gives it off to Foley. Foley is traveling. Ran into 2 defenders, and he traveled. So Franklin now has the ball again. What do you think, Tom? If there's a basket on this possession, is that a timeout basket?
Let's see. Let's see how it happens here.
Zach Harvey will bring the ball up. Gets it off to Walmsley. Walmsley takes it into the paint. Now DeGiorgio has it at the periphery. Or the perimeter, either one. Now it's off to Vincent. Vincent being
Great
covered.
D.
Hornets are playing great defense. Here comes DeGiorgio, but he loses the ball and tosses it out of bounds. Right at the 30-second buzzer. The Hornets made him work for the whole possession, and they got nothing for it.
And, of course, that gives the Hornets a chance to get Matty Bowen back in the game on the offensive end.
Yep, and there he is.
They need a hoop.
Brendan Foley goes out. Jack Colby will inbound the ball, gives it to Matt Highland. And Matt Highland will start everything in motion here. 2:49 left to go in the half. Chris Hill has it at the elbow. Back to Highland. Highland is going to penetrate
Wow.
Lays it up and in. Got contact, but they didn't call it. But Highland gets his. He's got 9 in the game now so far. 24-22.
Help. See, that's.
Dunbeer, no good on the 3-point attempt. Colby with the rebound.
Smart, Maddie. Smart here.
Hornets pushing it up. In the corner. C.
Oh.
No. Colby with the rebound,
wow.
and he forces the tie-up. And it will be Mansfield ball on the alternating possession.
Just play now, Jack.
I got a special one for Brian C. I can't use it yet. I got to wait until something happens, but you'll love it.
I can imagine. I'm starting to think of the rhymes right now.
All right. Highland has the ball taken away from him by DeGiorgio, and DeGiorgio gives it to O'Brien.
Ooh, look at this little matchup here.
2:03 left. It's a 2-point game. Franklin up by 2, 24-22. A lot of twos. Vinson has it up top. Dunbeer now gives it back to Harvey, into Dunbeer. Dunbeer spins, puts it off, and in.
Very nice basket. Great job on the low post.
I wouldn't give him high points for style, but at effectiveness, I give him huge points on that. 26-22, Franklin up by 4. Hill now in the corner is going to go baseline, and is fouled as he goes up. He almost looked like he was going to dunk that one.
Yeah.
But he is fouled on the way up.
See, I'm worried about the Hornets on the defensive end, Mark, down here.
Yep.
They're getting beat off the dribble. And, they're getting beat off the dribble. Franklin's taking it down the center of the lane, and they're kicking out to wide open shooters.
Hill gets the first. The foul was on Dunbeer. That's his second, and he is out of the contest now, I believe. No, he's still in. And Hill gets the second. So Chris Hill now has 5 points, all at the foul line. And Dunbeer does come out. 1:28 left to go. It's a 2-point game again. 26-24, Franklin.
Good hands.
Ball slapped away, but recovered by O'Brien. He'll let go. The three-pointer is good. 3 baskets for him in the quarter, all threes.
Yeah, that hurt.
29-24. Colby,
too high.
The pass from Highland too high, goes out of bounds. Franklin will have it, 1:04 left.
That's the danger of the skip pass.
Yep. 5 baskets for the Panthers in this quarter. 4 of them are threes.
Hornets have to dig in and stay in front of their man.
Zach Harvey gives it off.
Oh, he's reaching with that second hand. There's DeGiorgio.
Vincent to DeGiorgio for the 3.
Slipping away here.
3 baskets for him, 3 threes. Well, they're hitting from the perimeter. Highland is open by himself. No, over the basket. Rebounded by Harvey. Up ahead for Vincent. Vincent.
Great play by Matt Highland.
Saved by Matt Highland, goes to Brian C. Now Hill has it. 24 seconds left to go.
No one's
home.
And
the pass is out of bounds. 20.5 seconds left. It's an 8-point Franklin lead.
Panthers will probably hold for the final shot of the half. Up 8.
All right. The inbound pass bounces slowly to Zach Harvey, and he will walk it across the timeline. 15 seconds left. Turns around, gives it to Walmsley. The countdown from the bench. O'Brien has it. He's going to go underneath, gets it out to the corner to Harvey. No good. Rebounded by Highland, and that is the end of the first half. And the 3-point shot has made a difference as Franklin will leave the court with a 32-24 lead over the Mansfield Hornets.
Well, Mark, the difference in the game is, like you said, the eight 3-point shots for the Panthers. They are getting wide open looks. And quite frankly, the Panthers are doing a much better job defensively than the Hornets. They're staying in front of their man, not giving the Hornets any open looks at the 3. So let's see some changes in the second half.
Outscored the Hornets 17-10 in that quarter. And as we've painfully had to admit, the 3-point shot has really come home. And for those of you who weren't aware, that Attleboro had added a game against Canton And I did mention it earlier, but, Canton firing in 14-point threes, 3-point baskets. You have to come out and defend it at some point. And that unfortunately might open stuff up inside. Now, Byfield's had to sit for most of the first half. And you would think that the Hornets would have dodged a bullet there, but the outside shot has negated that.
Yeah, the Hornets have to dig in. They have to dig in defensively. There's a reason why they're getting wide open looks, Mark.
Yeah.
They're not staying. Maybe, you can't play a zone against this team. They'll all nail you from the three-point line. Maybe you should stop helping. Don't help so much when somebody gets beat off the dribble. Don't help. Stay out. Stay out on your man out in the three-point territory.
The scoring for the first half for the Hornets. Jack Colby has 5 points. Matt Hyland's leading the way with 9. Matty Bowen has 5, and they're playing great defense on him. They're basically denying him.
Yeah.
They're in the passing lanes in front of him. They're not able to get the ball to him.
No.
And Chris Hill has 5 points, all from the foul line, and that makes for 24 points. For the Franklin Panthers, Alex Newman has 3. Jake O'Brien has 12, including 3 3-point baskets. Braden Dunbeer has 2. Sean Vincent has 3. Declan Walmsley has only 3, and boy, you don't want this kid to light up all of a sudden. And the freshman, Henry DeGiorgio, has 9 points, all on 3-point baskets.
And Byfield has not scored yet.
Byfield has not scored, which is almost again, like I said, you think they've dodged a bullet here, but they got to make sure that the other things don't hurt them. So here we are, ready to go for the third quarter of action in this Hockomock League Kelly Rex game. Franklin takes the ball out, and I think Mike Vaughn was thinking that the Hornets should have it at the half. I'm not sure. He seemed to be incredulous about something over there. The spin move.
Stay
in the
home.
corner. In the corner by getting it inside and to Walmsley, and that's what I'm afraid of. You don't want that kid to heat up. Nice drive in the basket. The pass was there for him.
Panthers extend it to double digits.
10-point lead. 7:30 left to go. The Hornets have to get something going here.
Oh. When Matty gives the ball up, it's tough to get it back to him.
He does take the 3 from the corner, but it's way short. The rebound, Brendan Foley, and he's fouled on the way in.
They are contesting every shot the Hornets take.
And I think the foul is on Alex Newman, and that will be his 3rd. So if there's one thing to be looking at here, Alex Newman now has 3. Byfield has 3. Dunbeer has 2. That's kind of a throwaway. Ben Harvey has 2. He's important, but not a crucial factor here. So.
And when they get in foul trouble, Mark, they bring DeGiorgio in from the bench. And
that's right.
And that could be the worst.
Brendan Foley gets his first point of the game. Now the rebounders are Dunbeer, who's doing the Byfield role, I guess, and Walmsley and Chris Hill. Ball is missed, and Walmsley has the rebound. Here comes Zach Harvey. O'Brien stolen away, passed directly to Jack Colby. Colby will go past his defender and get the lay-in.
Great take to the basket, Jack.
Absolutely. 7 points for Jack Colby in this game. Very confident player lately offensively.
Great D, Chris Hill.
Rebound underneath is no good, and the Hornets do come away with the ball. Colby gets it to Matty Bowen. Bowen gets it to Foley underneath. He's trying to keep his pivot foot. He did.
Yeah.
Gets it out to Matty Bowen. No good. Colby battles for the rebound, but Walmsley ends up getting it. Here come the Panthers. Zach Harvey.
Matty Bowen.
Stolen.
Help.
But O'Brien recovers. They come back over the timeline. 16 seconds of the shot clock and a whistle.
Foley picked up another one.
And that will be Brendan Foley's 3rd. So Brian C. will come in for him.
Keep your hands back defensively. He reached, drew the contact. Caused the contact, I should say.
O'Brien has the ball at the top. He's going to penetrate and a little finger roll, and it works.
Good up fake by Jake.
That's been his shot a couple of times. When he's not hitting from outside, that's his little finger roll. It works. Ball is Franklin's now.
Offense.
And,
oh,
no, they're going to call.
No way.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on.
They're going to call Matt Hyland for the block.
Stop guessing. Gee.
So, that'll be his second foul.
Wow, I thought Matt Hyland was set. Fuck.
They're calling it before the shot, so it'll be just inbounds for Franklin. And with 6:01 left to go, they are up by 9, and they have the ball. The three-pointer by Walmsley is right where he hits it.
Did I?
And if he's warming up, that is not a good sign.
The lead is 12.
C gives it back over to Hyland. Hyland on the right-hand side to the breaking Matty Bowen, misses. Rebounded by Sacchetti, gets it back out to Colby, no good for the three, and the rebound is by O'Brien. The shot from the corner by Walmsley.
That's a timeout bucket right there.
Walmsley with another three.
That hurts. The lead is 15.
He has 8 in the quarter, 11 in the game. Brian C. to Sacchetti. Colby in the corner. And a foul.
Yeah. O'Brien.
And if that's O'Brien, that is his second. Yes, it is O'Brien. Kind of had pretty good grasp on a lot of Matty Bowen on that.
Yeah.
Bowen looks a little exasperated here.
Oh yeah, he's getting roughed up.
Gets it in and gets it back. And he has the ball around, meets double teaming immediately. Jack Colby has the ball. Colby takes it out farther. Sacchetti now has it in the corner to C at the top. Highland cross court to Colby. And another foul.
Yeah.
And that'll be on, I think, 23, right? That looks like it's on
Zach
Ben Harvey. That's on Ben Harvey, I believe.
Ben.
Nope, they're calling on Zach.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought he said 33.
All right. I thought it was on 23, but I was wrong. So, second foul on Zach Harvey, third on the team. And in front of the Hornet bench, Jack Colby will inbound. Gets it to Highland. Now they go around the horn. C back to Colby on the elbow. Now gets it in the corner to Highland, over the top of everything, and back to C.
Nope.
Does not go, and the rebound is a tie-up. Colby got one hand on the ball, and as Walmsley was trying to use his whole body to pull it out of bounds, they do blow the whistle, and that's a timeout called by Mike Vaughn over on the Mansfield sideline. So with 4:38 left to go in the third quarter, it is 42-27, Franklin leading the Hornets.
Marked a hit into the three. That's the difference in the game.
How many we got so far? 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10.
10 3-pointers.
Wow, 30 points out of the 42. And that's the Hornets playing man-to-man.
And, of course, a 10-3 start to this quarter. So a little bit of housekeeping here to provide for you folks. I think I mentioned in our last broadcast that they've squared away the Taunton reschedulings. And, of course, the boys will be playing here at the Albertini Gym on February 15th at 6:15 p.m. Now, the game at Taunton was a question mark, but I think Mike Redding sent me an email today, and I will, if I can call it up quickly. And of course, I've opened the wrong thing on my phone, so let's hopefully fill some time, not sound too stupid, until I can find the email that Mike sent me. And, of course, I can't find it in time. So we'll be back to the action here, and I will give you the details on when the game at Taunton will be played. That was a big TBA before. All right, Jack Colby gives it to Sacchetti. Now cutting into the lane is Highland. Highland has the ball flipped away by Walmsley, and it gets back into his hands, and Walmsley will bring it up the court. Almost slapped away by Colby. Into the lane to Zach Harvey, and he'll bring it back out, and they go around and start over. 20 seconds left in the shot clock for the Panthers. They're not going to need it all because O'Brien went in, hit the side of the backboard, and here comes Highland, gives it to C.
Brian's got to look to take that shot right now.
He's going to take the three from the corner. Does not get it.
Same.
And the rebound by Sacchetti. Anthony Sacchetti with the big rebound.
Look at this double team.
Matty Bowen gets slapped out of bounds by Dunbeard. Not too much doubt about that.
As soon as he received the ball, they sent another guy right at him.
And that boys game on Sunday the 14th at Taunton will start at 3:30 in the afternoon. So Mansfield has managed to get 2 games. And I've also been told that Mike Vaughn is getting very close to adding a couple of games. And we have another whistle out here on the court.
That's Ben Harvey.
Ben Harvey, that will be his third.
Wow.
Already the Panthers are up to 5 team fouls, and that might be a help to the Hornets. Bowen thought about the three, penetrates a little bit more, and gets the left-handed roll, gets the basket. Matty Bowen now with 7.
That breaks the streak a little for the Panthers.
Yep. 42-29 is the score. The Hornets have some work to do. Ben Harvey has it out at the top, gives it off to O'Brien. O'Brien looks to penetrate, gets into the
wide open.
DiGiorgio for 3, no good this time. Rebound by Matty Bowen. He's tackled on the way out.
Wow.
And that foul should be on Zach Harvey, I think. Let's see what they call. That is on Zach Harvey, and that is his third.
Wow.
So now the Panthers have 5 players with 3 fouls each. Get to the foul line, man. I'll go right ahead.
Only one hasn't committed a foul is Steve Harvey.
All right, here's Foley from the outside for 3, no good. Colby will get called for the foul. Even though he gets elbowed in the gut on the way down, Walmsley was giving him the business, as they would say in the NFL, but that is a foul on Jack Colby for over the back. That's only his first. Hornets have only 3 team fouls. 3:05 left to go in the third quarter.
You realize Jack Colby is basically playing the 5 defensively?
Yeah, he is.
He is. He's getting himself down and dirty there in the low post. What a worker he is.
DiGiorgio has the ball out high. Dribbles, gives it off to Walmsley. Walmsley looked for a second. He thought he saw someone flashing inside, but instead O'Brien has it. Now they flash inside, and Byfield missed.
Remember that miss?
He put it on the rim, and it just did not go. Matty Bowen tripped up, double team, gets the ball out to Highland, now to Foley. Foley stops, now takes the little drive. He let the defense go by and does what he had to do. Nice basket by Brendan Foley.
Keep digging in here, down 11.
42-31, 2:22 left to go. O'Brien does not get it, and the rebound's Foley's.
Push
now
that ball.
Hornets are winning the battle of the boards now, which is good. Sacchetti gives it to Foley. In the corner. Highland was no good.
Chris
Hill has the rebound out to Bowen.
Fouled.
Bowen is fouled. There'll be 3 shots. O'Brien trying to plead his case. Meets deaf ears.
Mark, how many times do we see somebody miss a dunk and that changes the complexion of the game?
It sometimes does happen that way, doesn't it? All right, so that will be Matty Bowen at the line for 3 foul shots. Gets the first. It's a 10-point game now.
Trying to get it to single digits here.
42-32 with 2:03 left to go.
Oh.
The second one bounces out. One more shot, and the rebounders are on the line, up the sides of the lane, rather. And he does get the third.
Let's get it to single digits.
42-33. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. O'Brien tried to get underneath to Walmsley, slapped out of bounds by Sacchetti, I believe.
Hornets have picked up the intensity, caused a Franklin timeout.
Franklin does call timeout. 1:55 left, and it's a 9-point game, Tom.
Yeah,
that's been some good hard work, too. They haven't had anything cheap. They haven't had breakaways, and they're not hitting the threes. They've had to do grunt work underneath to get it done.
They really have. They are some kids playing big time tonight.
Now, I wish I had a running score because it's been a bit of a drought for the Panthers. I can't remember when they got their last basket, but it's been a while.
It was 42-29, I think, 28 maybe. I think
So
the lead might have maxed at 14.
It's been a few minutes.
Yeah, Hornets on a 5-0 run, I think.
That's why you got to watch out for this Franklin team, because even though they don't have the big scorer like Chris Edghill, who spent 4 years demonizing everybody in the Hockomock League, everybody on this team is capable of a big night. Zach Harvey had a 12-pointer at Taunton. Jake O'Brien put in 17 against, I think that was against Taunton as well. I typed in the wrong word there, said against Franklin. No, he didn't do it against Franklin. I can tell you that. DeGiorgio got in 15 off the bench against Milford in his first game ever. All these kids can hit. They can score, and it's been fairly balanced. The big surprise that Byfield is completely off the score sheet, and he's in the ball game right now, so maybe they're going to try to rectify that. He has 3 fouls, as does just about everybody else on the Franklin roster. O'Brien will cut right in, finds a player underneath, but he gets covered up immediately. Ball comes back out. Vincent with the shot, no good.
Over the back. Come on now.
Foley ends up with the rebound after it looked like that Byfield was up over Chris Hill.
Oh,
Sacchetti will get it back out to Highland. Now to Hill in the corner. Hill in the left corner will work it back to the middle. Foley. Corner shot.
Bang!
By Highland. Highland for 3. 12 points for him. 42-36. 1:12 left to go. Hornets are battling back. O'Brien has it out. Now DeGiorgio looked for the 3. Now it's to Walmsley for the 3. He's off. But underneath is Vincent. He cashes in, and that's the first basket by Franklin in quite a while.
The Hornets just went to a 2-3 zone.
51 seconds left. The Hornets down by 8.
You give up rebounding position in a 2-3 zone defense.
Foley at the top. Gives it underneath to Chris Hill. He puts it up and in. Chris Hill breaking to the basket from the left corner. His first basket of the game. 31 seconds left. 6-point deficit for the Hornets.
They got to hustle.
Byfield for 3. No good. Rebounded by Foley. 21 seconds left to go.
One
and the
shot.
Hornets will have this possession. And maybe more. You never know.
Hold for one here.
Sacchetti gives it to Bowen. And Bowen is hit immediately by Jake O'Brien. He's just slamming at him.
Well, you get the guy chasing, and you stop short, he's going to foul you.
4th foul on Jake O'Brien. 8th on the team. Matty Bowen will go to the line shooting 1-1.
Mark, this has all happened since Byfield missed the dunk.
Yep. Yep. Good observation there, Tom. Yeah, he had that right on the front of the rim, and it just stayed there for about a half a minute.
Yeah.
Matty Bowen gets the first. 44-39. Franklin up by 5. 10.9 seconds on the clock.
No fouls, boys, after this. That's it, Matty Bowen.
Makes it 2. 4-point game. Here comes Franklin. 7 seconds left. Drive. Vincent pulls up, gives it to Byfield for the 3, no good. And the rebound was Walmsley's, but he couldn't do anything with it. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Hornets have battled back from double digits, and they trail 44-40 to the Franklin Panthers. Tom, they're showing some grit out there, and this is I didn't think I'd have to say that about the Hornet team starting the season off, but they need grit now, and they're showing it.
Oh, yeah, 2 proud high school programs, championship pedigree. It's showing. A lot of wins by these 2 programs in the last few years in the Hockomock League. I say few years, probably the last 15.
And then how about just the ultimate irony that they would end up playing for a state championship in 2018 after having battled tooth and nail in 2 previous Hockomock League games that year, and it was all for all the marbles in Springfield.
Incredible.
One of the happiest days of my sports writing career was that on that day, the last championship games I got to cover in basketball for the Sun Chronicle were 2 championship games. The Division I boys, Mansfield beating Franklin, and the Division II girls, Foxborough beating Hopkinton. And in the same case with Foxborough, they had played Hopkinton twice in the regular season as non-leaguers. So,
you know, you think you're getting rid of your league rival by the time you get into the state tournament.
Especially in the case of the Hornets, yeah, that's.
Here we're back. Well, here we go, Mark. Hang on for this fourth quarter action.
16-12, the Hornets outscored Franklin in the third period. And here we are now. 8 minutes left and another whistle.
Offensive foul.
And is that on Vinson? Let's see. It is on Sean Vinson. And he's only got one. That is a rarity on the Franklin sideline right now, I'll tell you. Newman has 3. O'Brien has 4. Dunbeer has 3. Byfield has 3. Harvey has 3. And Harvey has 3. Both Harveys have 6. So the Harvey zygote, actually they're not twins. So
Highland
for 3, no good. Rebounded and a foul by Sacchetti. Walmsley was up to rebound, and Sacchetti pretty much went over his back. But that is not a shooting foul because the Hornets only have 4 team fouls.
Hey, Sacchetti's working hard, Mike.
He is.
This has got to be his high, minutes-wise.
And his minutes will go up,
yeah,
obviously, as we go down the path here. And a blocked. Rebounded by Vincent, goes off the rim. And a
Byfield.
Foul. And looks like
injury.
Matty Bowen took a shot to the face, I think.
Contact.
Probably to the eyes.
I think
he contact lens out, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're searching for it. So, well, that first play, if you can help me out on that one, because who did the blocking on that? That was a great.
That was Matt Highland on the block.
Highland on the block, and I think.
And then they got Byfield over the back.
Yep. Did they find it, or he's just going to play without it? He's going to come out.
I think they just found it.
He's going to have to wash it off for sure, no matter what. But he's over at the Hornets sideline right now. Everybody's conversing with him, seeing what's going to happen. In the meantime, you have Hill, Sacchetti. Bowen will stay out on the court. Highland and Jack Colby will inbound the ball with 7:17 left to go. A 4-point game, 44-40. Plenty of excitement left. Tom, no wonder I'm having trouble with my voice these days. We've had nothing but good games lately.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Highland. Bowen fakes the 3, almost loses the ball, gets it back.
Sure, he got
Steps
fouled.
in, he gets fouled. He came inside the paint, inside the 3-point circle, got the shot off, is fouled. And is that going to be Vincent again? Let me see.
Matt is the ultimate gamer. Did you see he was Vincent tried to help him up. It is
Vincent, and Matty Bowen gets the first.
Vincent tried to help Matty up off the ground, and as a true warrior, he said, it's okay, I'll get myself up.
44-41. Hornets now are within 3 and 2 as Matty Bowen gets both.
Imagine that surviving all those 3-point shots, Mark, and it's a 2-point game.
Matty Bowen now has 13 in the game. And a whistle.
Oh, come on.
And I think that's going to be on Highland. And that's his third. 6:57 left to go.
Franklin in the penalty.
2-point game. Hornets will always have 2 shots. Byfield with a quick little turnaround in the lane. Now, we don't want to give those up right now, do we?
Yeah.
His first 2 of the game.
How many fouls on Chris Hill, Mark?
Hill has only 1.
Oh, no.
And a steal off of the Sacchetti pass. And they're going to call that an intentional foul on Jack Colby. They will call that an intentional foul, which will be 2 shots
plus possession.
And possession.
Freshman to the line, Henry DiGiorgio.
So, only 2 fouls on Jack Colby, but that's a hurtful one. And you got to watch out for those. And I didn't think that was awfully intentional, but he did try to impede him on the way up the court and made the reach to do so. So I wouldn't call it flagrant, but it does fit the rule. The first shot by DiGiorgio is good. with 6:35 left, and the lead is back up to 5. He misses the second, but now the possession is Franklin's.
Hornets have to dig in here and get it back. Get that momentum back. They've switched to a 1-2-2 zone. And watch for Jack Colby out on top of the zone here. You can't get him fouling out there.
Zach Harvey will inbound to DiGiorgio. Harvey has the ball.
Yeah.
Across court to, that was Alex Newman with a shot that went off the top of the backboard. They kept it in play. Franklin got the first rebound, battle underneath.
Thank you.
And Jack Colby gets the rebound, and he gets fouled.
That's not a foul. That's not a jump ball. That is a foul. Good call.
So the foul is on,
I think, Newman.
And that's his fourth. So now he becomes the second member of the 4-foul team here for Franklin. And Jack Colby will go to the line. And he'll get 2 shots.
Always good to score with the clock stance.
Gets the first.
Not moving. This is going to come down to foul shooting, Mark. Franklin already in the double bonus.
Gets them both.
Good job, Jack.
47-44. Hornets down by 3. 6:20 to go.
You know, you're going to give up open threes in a 1-2-2 zone.
And Franklin just doesn't seem to be.
Don't foul.
When they're on defense, they don't seem to worry about committing more fouls. So
no. There's a steal.
And there you go.
See, just this little quick zone now has changed the look offensively for the Panthers.
Foley got the ball back from Colby. Underneath.
Power it up, Jack.
Colby is blocked by Newman.
Oh, got to throw elbows up there to get fouled.
Byfield has the ball out. Gives it off to Harvey. Zach Harvey has it.
Get those hands up, defense.
The shot in from the corner from Walmsley's no good. Hornets have the ball. Here comes Highland.
Hornets can tie with a 3.
Matty Bowen facing some strong defense.
Kick.
Gets it in.
Kick ball, Mark.
And it is a kick. And it will be 30 more seconds for the Hornets. 5:25 left to go. Plenty of basketball still, Tom.
Yeah.
Every second right now to me seems like it's very crucial, but we have plenty of that to go.
Oh, yeah. And you want to go to the basket. Look at the double quick.
And look how he's pushed him, but they don't call that. That's hand checking. Anyway.
Well, I don't want
to. Inside. Matty
for
Bowen
tie.
for 3.
Got it!
And he gets it! Boy, that was clutch. 16 points for him. 47-47. 5:07 left to go.
5-point game. Who's going to make the plays? This 1-2-2 zone defense has given Franklin fits.
And a timeout call by C.J. Neely on the Franklin sideline. 4:58 left to go. It is new game. 47-47. Hornets and Franklin. Wow.
We're getting wide open looks against a man, so let's try something different. 1-2-2. Putting a lot of pressure on the point guard. Takes 2 passes to get it to the corner or a 1 long skip. Good recovery by the Hornets defensively to the corners as well.
Absolutely. And like I said, I like the fact that they are showing that even though, and again, I'm going to keep mentioning it, I don't mean to harp on it, but without TJ Guy, this is a different basketball team and almost has to re-find its identity. They adapted pretty well in their last couple of games, I would think. He got hurt in the first game against Attleboro. In the second game against Attleboro, without him, the Bombardiers, a tough team. The Hornets battled back, and managed to pull out the 66-58 victory here at the Albertini. And now against another solid team, a team that has plenty of weapons, as we've seen, the Hornets have battled back from a double-digit deficit, and now we are at a new game. It's almost 0-0 in a way.
Ooh, a little trap.
O'Brien gets it across the middle to DiGiorgio for 3. Misses long, and I think now he's feeling the freshman part. Foley with the rebound. Quick up.
Okay.
Jack Colby will take it back out.
Post up, Brendan Foley.
Here is Highland. Gives it to Foley. Has the ball slapped away by the freshman. Over to Bowen from the corner.
Bang!
3!
Matty Bowen!
Matty Bowen! 19 points now, turning it on when it's needed. 50-47 Hornets lead.
A 22-5 run for the Hornets.
DeGiorgio gives it to O'Brien.
Good D.
Walmsley in the corner, no good. Byfield with the rebound.
Boy, that was a heck of a play.
Beautiful play by Byfield.
4 minutes to go.
4 points for him in the quarter, his only 4 of the game. 50-49, Hornets up by 1. Matty Bowen with the 3 from outside again. This one rolls off the front. Rebounded by Jack Colby. Goes up off the glass, and he's fouled. Jack Colby, great rebound, and he's fouled.
That's your starting center right there, folks.
Wow. And that's something his grandfather never had to do.
I'll tell you what, he's the Hornets' Marcus Smart. He really is. The comparisons dig in defensively. The Hornets' best defensive player.
And he gets the 3-point play. It's 53-49 Mansfield, 3:46 left.
Hornets stay in the 1-2-2.
Well, we may have missed a little bit of this game, folks, but I hope you've enjoyed what we've brought you because it was pretty darn good.
There's the kick. Great recovery over
out
there
to
in the
Zach
corner.
Harvey. Now in the corner, O'Brien is going to take the shot. Way short. They're not hitting the threes anymore. Let them keep taking them for all I care.
Big possession.
Hornets get the rebound. Here comes Matty Bowen on the drive.
And
he scores!
Again.
Matty Bowen goes to the court, but he still scores. That's 21 for him. Second half, he's just lit it on fire.
Somebody is going to get a hell of a basketball player in September when he comes to school.
Byfield gets it in. Now Vincent underneath.
That's a good foul.
Fouled by Matty Bowen.
That's a good foul. Make him earn it.
That's Matty's third, and at this stage of the game,
not a factor.
Not much of a factor.
Yep.
That will send Sean Vincent to the foul line. With 2:53 left to go. Misses the first.
That made it worth it right there.
55-49. Mansfield is leading.
27-7, the Hornet run.
And Matty Bowen now with 819 career points. And the second one falls in. Gets the spin and falls in. So Vincent gets 1. He has 6 in the ball game. 2:53 left. It's a 5-point game, and the Hornets are on the high end of that. Here comes Jack Colby up court. Stops it at the perimeter. Looks, gets Bowen.
Double.
Take it across. Now gets it in over to Colby for open 3. No. Rebounded by O'Brien.
He's going to dive here. He's going to dive and get it.
He loses the ball in the paint. And he gets the ball to Matty Bowen.
Go to the basket here.
And a timeout called by Mike Vaughn in front of the Hornet bench. And I think it's a good time for just a breather, a quick one. 2:25 left to go. 55-50 Mansfield. Well, I mean, it's not just Matty Bowen because we've seen some pretty nice performances, especially by Jack Colby. But it does help when Matty turns that little switch on. And you've seen it for the last almost probably, let's say, 12 minutes of play.
You know, Mark, I always feel good when you get the best player in the game on your team.
That is true.
And he's got incredible confidence. He should have the green light.
And I'll tell you one thing. If he's not the best player in this league, I want a recount.
Yeah. And, you know, Mark, I'd love to see this kid score 1,000 points.
Yeah.
But if he had 419, he'd still be the best player in the Hockomock League.
That's true. You know, I know that Mike Vaughn is trying very hard to schedule a couple more games. I can't confirm anything yet. I rely on Mike Redding to tell me those things. But I do know that they are looking for a couple of teams from outside the Hockomock League, hopefully to come in here. But Mike just wants to get a couple of games because it's still, you don't know what might happen in another week or two. I mean, right now, the Hornets have Milford left, and then the two games with Taunton have been rescheduled for 10 days after the last Milford game. So
get some time in there to schedule a
Yeah,
game.
you got some time to put in a game or two.
Big
You
possession.
just hope, too, that Milford doesn't lose a game around here. They've stayed healthy so far. All right, Highland gets out to Hill. Hill thinks about the three now. Back to Colby. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Bowen underneath, goes up, and gets it off the glass. Matty Bowen, 23 points in the game.
Big hoop.
57-50. He had two people around him, but they just were flat-footed. They let him go up, and he scores.
Offensive foul.
They are calling it on Byfield, and that will be Byfield's fourth foul. Not that, again, that it matters much. Right now, you just might as well let it all hang out. But
some full court pressure. Help out here.
2:01 left to go. It is 57-50. The Hornets up by 7.
Double team.
No time to rest on their laurels, though, and I don't believe they will.
You got to stay out of the corners. They're going to be looking to trap.
Matt Highland brings it up. He's played good, solid guard this year.
Great decision, Christopher.
Has it. Again, gives it to Foley. Foley on the drive is blocked by and gets the ball. First he was blocked by Walmsley. He got the ball back himself.
Hornet possession.
Hornets will have the ball. They call a tie-up on the second attempt to block. So Colby will have it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:40 left in the game. Gets it out to Hill. The clock has started.
Go.
Highland, 4 seconds. 3, will drive to the basket and score! Wow!
Matty Highland.
With very little time to spare. O'Brien underneath, no good. Rebound by Highland.
Mark, what a win this is looking like.
Every couple of seconds, a new kid steps up for this team.
Wait till he crosses. That's it.
Highland comes across, gives it off to Jack Colby. Colby is timeout called by the Hornets to preserve the possession. 59-50, 1:08 left to go in this game. Great performances. Every kid in this team has stepped up to do something good.
Just incredible observation. The Hornets were down 42-28, and Byfield was going to dunk that dunk.
Yep.
Since that time, 31-8 run.
Maureen, if we had replay, we should replay that that dunk, that missed dunk each time Tommy says it. He's right.
31,
He's dead right.
31-8 since then.
And we've seen it happen in a lot of games where momentum suddenly just the air goes out of the balloon when somebody misses what should be a momentum builder.
Yep.
So
that's right.
The Hornets responded to it. They responded in a huge way.
The Hornets were gasping for air there, Mark. It would have been 44-28. Would have been a timeout bucket. Oh, everything went the other way.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm screaming so much. My glasses keep fogging up, but it's not hard to see the good things that are being done on the court. Now I got to give the Franklin Panthers credit too. I mean, they are a good team that had to rebuild from scratch.
Yeah.
Again, this is a solid basketball team, and a lot of these guys are back.
Great coach. Just a great coach.
Hill gets it over to Colby. Now back to Hill. Now that ball is going to be saved from going over the timeline by Colby.
It was tipped, though.
7 seconds on the shot clock. It will be flipped out of bounds right to Maureen O'Neill. Maureen, congratulations. Your first touch of the ball this year. Maureen, of course, our camera person, again, doing a great job for us here. All right, 54 seconds left. Franklin has the ball. DeGiorgio is going to go around and gets it jammed down his throat.
Whoa!
By Matty Bowen.
Hello.
And they're going to call a foul after that play. And it's on, if somebody will let us know.
DeGiorgio thought he was wide open there. Matty Bowen came out of nowhere to swallow
I know
that.
they're waiting along the sideline, I think, to find out who that foul was on. But in the meantime, Brendan Foley is going to miss the first.
A little too much arc on that shot.
They have not. Oh, it's the foul is on Jake O'Brien. That is his fifth. It took him long enough to put that up there.
So that foul shot shouldn't count. They didn't make their substitution.
Well, Vincent comes back in anyway.
No shot.
Now, it was a little bit of clerical error, I guess you might call it on that, but the shot is up and good, so they did not count. Obviously, the first one didn't count. The second one did. 60-50, 10-point game. Franklin stolen away by Highland. 36 seconds left to go. 10 points up. Matty Bowen has the ball.
Just going to
they can just play with it.
Yep.
You know, and they unfortunately have to get something done before they get to the clock will expire on them. The 30-second clock has 13 on them.
That 60 wins the game, Mark.
Absolutely.
They don't care.
Absolutely.
He might shoot here.
He does shoot from the corner, but it's short. And Byfield gets the rebound. 12 seconds left. Vincent will go in for the layup.
Foley!
And it's blocked by Foley off the glass. 6 seconds left. Hornets now will put the icing on this cake.
What a win.
And that is it. In one of the most impressive comebacks of this abbreviated season. And the Hornets have had a couple now. Mansfield 60, Franklin 50, the final score. Tom, very inspirational, this one.
Incredible. And once again, you know, I know I say it every time, but what plays, big plays all around.
Yep,
obviously. The Sacchetti kid came in, played big minutes, big rebounds, did a great job on the offensive end. Brendan Foley defensively, and of course,
Jack Colby, too.
Jack Colby
playing the 5, basically, which is not the position you would expect him to be in, but
he is the physical presence on this team, Mark.
12 points for him in this game. Of course, Matty Bowen, 23, turned it on big time in the second half once he found the ways to get free of that outstanding defense. So I guess we'll just have to wait for another day to catch our voices and our breath and see what happens. Our next TV game will be the Hornet girls against the Franklin Panthers, and that will be on Thursday night, a 7 p.m. start. And we will, of course, be live streaming that here on Mansfield Cable Access. So for Tom Faria and for Maureen O'Neill, who got to touch the ball for the first time this year, I'm Mark Farinola, thanking you for joining us and wishing you all the happiest of evenings, and then go out and shovel that snow.